Welcome. Make yourself comfortable, won't you? I want to tell you a story.
Greetings, invaders. My name is Scott. This is Book Invasion. Thanks for watching. Today I'm up on my feet, feeling good, feeling energized, because today we're doing the Do I Have That book challenge. I have my prompts printed out on paper because I'm old school. I was not tagged by anybody, but I just watched a few videos of this the other day, and I had some time, and I think I can get all these done fairly quickly and shortly. I don't know. But let's get to it. Start the clock. Boom. Question number 1. Do you have a book with deckled edges? I certainly do. The first one that I had like that. Whoops. No.
Wow, way to go. Way to be prepared, bro.
This one has deckled edges. Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein. This one I have not read, but it has deckled edges on the side. It's got some funky coloring on it. I have not read this book, but it's old. It's like a book club edition. Hopefully I will read that soon. Do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? I most certainly do, and oh man, should have cleaned this stuff up. Kings of the Wild. It's just a good time. If you haven't read this book, you should read it. It's not your typical fantasy book. It's fun. It's a rollicking, page-turning, edge-of-your-seat road trip of a book, says John Gwynne. Why haven't you read it yet? But there's Matrick, Moog, Golden Gabe, all those good people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dudes in the band. Let's set that down. Number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? I probably do not.
Another fictional story. Based on... No, I don't think I do.
No, that's a negative. I do not have a book based on another fictional story. I do not believe I do. Strike that. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The Book of M by Peng Shepherd. This one also has deckled edges. This is a great, twisted kind of fantasy book. Post-apocalyptic. Awesome book where people forget their memories and their imagination can make things different than reality. The Book of M, go read it. Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? I do. That would be this good old gem here, Armada by Ernest Cline. Who wrote Ready Player 1. Ready Player 2 is coming out soon. Maybe by the time I post this video, it's already out. So I will be neck deep in reading Ready Player 2, hopefully. Armada. Do you have a Mass Market Paperback book? I own 1 Mass Market Paperback, and it's a present from my wife that she got me, which is The Engines of God by Jack McDevitt, which I have not read yet, but I heard it's really good. I think she bought it for me because she looked at all the recommended books for stuff that I've bought in the past, but this is the only Mass Market Paperback that I own. And hopefully I will read it soon. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name?
A pen name, I would, but I think I have it on audio. Pen name. Scully. No. Check him out.
Oh, I do. So, this is Funhouse, written by a novel by Owen West. Owen West is a pen name of Dean Koontz. This is one of his earlier books. I don't know much about it, but I saw it at a thrift store, and I looked it up like on eBay, and I was like, oh, this is pretty rare. It's a book club edition. I think there was a movie made out of this, but Owen West is a pen name for Dean Koontz. So this is a pretty rare find that I came across, which was a pretty good one. Owen West. Cool. Got it. Let's see. Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Yes, I do. Well, here's a couple. The Assassination of Brangwain Spurge by M.T. Anderson and Eugene Yelchin. This was a really, really great, I don't know if it's middle grade, but it's like a fantasy book where part of these chapters are done in illustrations, which kind of carry the story between chapters. So there'll be there'll be a text. So there'll be text chapters, yada yada yada. Things are happening, and then there'll be like these transmissions, which are supposed to be transmissions from Brangwain's brain back to his homeland, and so it carries the story through. You know, he offered the gem to the guy, and then there was a chase scene ensued. They went into this mechanical structure. So this was really awesome. I really love this book. It's one of my favorites. I had the audio version. The audio does not, well, it didn't include the PDF copy, I don't think. So if you're going to read this, get the physical copy because you need to see the images between chapters. But it was fantastic. I loved it. It's about elves and goblins who live across the cavernous expanse from each other, having a peace offering of sorts, and the hilarity ensues. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? I think I do. Which one of these? Was it Golden Sun? Has 2 maps? No. That's just the hierarchy of the colors. Is it the other one? Morning Star. Ah, it has 1 map. Curse you! I bet that. Let's check this one out. So here's a box set of the Lord of the Rings that was handed down to me from my parents from the 70s. I put them all in dust jacket covers. This is the Fellowship of the Ring. Oh man. I know there's a giant fold-out map in the back. There's not another map in here. So in the back of this book, we have this bad boy. But I thought there were other maps in it. Bloody Rose have 2 maps in it. Oh yeah, okay. Bloody Rose by Nicholas Eames. There's a map of the Heartwild and Grandwell. Oops. And then there's a map of Conthus, the city of Conthus. Awesome. Thank you, Nicholas Eames. It's a postcard of their artwork. Because this is one of the signed copies I had in my office. Alright. Bloody Rose for the win. Where's my sheet? Are we still on? We're still on. Okay. Do you have a book that was turned into a TV show?
And books that were turned into movies. I believe Beacon 23 by Jim Howie will be coming into a TV show soon. What else do I have? TV show. I don't have a hardcover copy of The Light and Lakes, but I have it on audio. There's going to be a, Darker Shade of Magic TV series soon? Dune. The Martian. got Jurassic Park. Monster Calls. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Slaughterhouse-Five. Martian Chronicles.
Oh, well, so Electric State is by Simon Stalenhag. He also has an illustrated book called Tales from the Loop. Tales from the Loop was adapted on Amazon as an Amazon Prime original series. This is a different book of stories, but let's count it. We'll go close enough. I have not watched Tales from the Loop. I really want to. I heard it was pretty good. Number 11. Do you have a book written by someone who was originally famous for something else? I suppose we can count this one, A Perfect Union of Contrary Things by Maynard James Keenan. Maynard James Keenan is the lead singer of the bands Tool, The Perfect Circle, Pussifer. This is kind of his biography a little bit. I have not read this. I would really like to. So yeah, Maynard James Keenan, he's a famous singer, rock star, awesome dude. That's his book that he wrote, kind of about himself. Yeah, that's about it. All right, next one. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover?
I think so. Clock on the cover. A clock on the cover. Nothing calls, coyote songs. Clock on the cover.
No, I do not think I have a clock on the cover. Do you have a poetry book? I do. And it is... Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is a book called Slanky by Mike Doty. Mike Doty is the singer of the band Soul Coughing, who's now kind of on his own doing his own stuff. I was a big Soul Coughing fan. This is a collection of his poems. He's a very funky, literal kind of guy. He likes the power of words and sounds in his lyrics. Here's one. The first one he has called I'll Be Your Baby Doll, I'll Be Your 7-Day Fool. Tonight the train is a curveball, sloping towards portions of darkest Brooklyn, some house unlit, like a blank face, where I assume you sit unsatisfied in a cubicle room. So there are very lots of sounds and pronunciations when he sings. So these are a book of just his poems that I really enjoyed. He's kind of a very creative, funky kind of guy. That's Slanky by Mike Doty. I don't think that's even published anymore. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? I probably don't, because I'm a big friggin' hipster and I buy the book club. I don't buy. But there's book club editions and first editions before they all have their stinking award stamps on them. No.
Maybe this one did. No. No. Not Ready Player One. Sleeping Giants, Old Man's War, The Martian. I'm gonna go with no. Unless it's one of these. No.
No, I'm going to go with no. I don't have a book with an award stamp on it. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you?
Oh, Philly.
No, I'm going to go with no. Next one. Do you have a book of short stories? I do, which is, well, I have Wounds by Nathan Ballingrud. 6 stories from the border of hell. They're stories. I don't know if they're very short. I mean, they're short enough because the book is only 270 some pages. I also have like have a lot of collection type books. Oh dear, I'm running out of time. Do you have a book that's between 500 and 510 pages long? Yes, I do, because I just watched Lena from Sufficiently Advanced Lena's channel do it. Velocity Weapon by Megan O'Keefe. It's 515 pages. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Yes, I do. Ready Player One, The Martian, Bird Box. Do you have a graphic novel? Yes, I do. I have a bunch of these. We can go with Shaun of the Dead, Wool, and Descender. Oh, I think my time is going to run out. Do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Yes, I do. Which is Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. That's my challenge.